The direct relationships between rising insecurity and escalating food prices in Nigeria cannot be wished away. Hence, stakeholders are calling on the federal government to address insecurity ravaging many parts of the country to boost farming and food production. According to them, bolstering security will safeguard farmers and fortify the resilience of the entire food supply. Insecurity and food.
It's, everyone
We
knows
can't
now
farm.
that we cannot. And you know, banditry is extremely rampant in the major food production belts of our country.
Name.
Benue. Benue
Food basket.
is the most fertile part of our country. The Benue Basin is the most fertile part of our country. With local governments like Logo, very, very fertile. You know? Now, when you go to Benue State, there are not less than 12 IDP camps. Some run by government, some run by private individuals. Criminal headsmen have chased them away from their farmlands. People will have been involved in food production in such places like Guma. You know, Guma also very fertile, just like Logo. They've chased them away. People can't produce. They are now living from hand to mouth. Farmers who living from hand to mouth in the IDP camps. You go to the northwest, also a major food production bed. Look at a state like Sokoto. It is Nigeria's #1 producer of onions.
Onions.
Yes.
Very essential.
Many parts of Sokoto, like Isa, like Sabombrini, like Tureta, their bandits are running riot. People can't go to their farms. Those who can go to their farms in such places, including even Katsina and Zamfara, they are made to pay levies imposed by bandits. Harvest levies. If you don't pay, you cannot harvest your crops. They will even destroy your crops. And where farmers try to confront them, they paid with their lives. It happened in Kebbi. They killed more than 100 people in one day. Now, the same thing is happening in Niger. Niger alone can feed our country.
Obina is calling us from Enugu. Thank you for joining us, Obina. Oh, we lost that. Niger alone.
Niger alone. Look at Bogu local government, the biggest local government in Nigeria. It's bigger than some states in our country.
In Niger State?
Yes, yeah. Bogu local government, more than 10,000 square kilometers.
And Niger is the biggest state.
Anyway. And Niger is also like the epicenter of banditry. Because even the brand of banditry, they are the ones who shoot down. They shoot down airplanes. They
there was an
kill soldiers.
Yesterday.
They kill soldiers. So people who are chased away from their farmlands, even in my own town, my people can't go deep into their farms anymore. Families used to have farmsteads.
Yes.
You go deep, cocoa farms and the rest.
You can't.
If you go too deep now, they will kidnap you.
Also in my own local government, local government.
How will that not affect? Was that not where they found all of those places where they killed the traditional ruler? How will that not affect food production? So this is the point that these activists are making. These agri stakeholders are making.
Okay. AY, a few years ago, it's like we don't attend to issues when they are at the level of issues. We leave them to snowball to crisis. We said on Journalist Hangout, I remember maybe 2018, June 12th edition, I made a case. I said, if we do not attend to the banditry, to the growing banditry, that it will lead to inflation and food crisis as at that time. Because I said most of these places that are supposed to be the home of food production, they are turning to IDP camps. I'm from Osa local government like you. You know what is going on there. In fact,
you're also from Osa?
AY, be careful.
Okay. I forgot.
You can hardly go. I can't even go home, my dear brother.
Ute,
I don't want to be
Ufon,
taken. Ikaro,
Okeluse.
you know,
Yeah.
Ifon, all along. You get to all those places.
And Ogija.
And like Becca used to produce. See, the tubers of yam from that place alone is in my ward, but he can hardly farm again. With agriculture representing over 23% of our real GDP and employing over 51% of the population, we are leaving it, you know, to banditry. I mean, to bandit to
We
run
have
for us.
Mohammed from Zamfara State, another state ravaged. Oh, lost it.
So, AY, I think clearly the food, you know, the inflation you have in the country, it largely,
Spike in
it
food
is
prices.
not spiked by the food crisis, not just by what is happening in Ukraine and Russia alone. No.
no.
Leave the wheat. It is the one with
It's
us.
not everybody.
Tubers of yam.
they've
Do you know how
taken
much they sell now? So do we import that one? I bought Gary cassava. I buy rice.
Yeah, it
all
was
of
here
them.
in Abuja
Look
that
at the staples.
interviewed the man selling salaram. And he said he was from Katsina State. In Katsina, there are at least 12 local governments that where bandits are running riots. 10
12.
local governments. Yes, 12 local governments.
And you can't do anything.
You know? And the key soldiers, they do all kinds of things. Now, he said the places where they used to go to buy cheap ram are not accessible now.
Wow.
I was asking, why is this thing so expensive? We produce, yes,
So ahead
a lot
of
of
this-
them are from
ahead
Chad
of
and
this
Niger.
next
But we
salah now.
produce.
See,
No, that is what is driving high food prices.
yeah, exactly. The movement.
Because
See,
you are not producing enough because bandits are not allowing people to access their farms. People of northern Nigeria, they are very enterprising, they are very hardworking. They don't need you to give them handouts. Just create the environment for them to be able to
not
go
northern
to their
Nigerians
farms.
alone.
telling you.
Nigerians generally.
No, we're talking about food production.
Food
You know,
production.
when it comes
Okay.
to food production,
That's
that is-
their
that
major
is the
stake.
whole-
Let me give you an example of your own local government. Okay, your own state from Ijuakure. Those who brought money to invest in Nigeria in agriculture, and they went into the farm, they finished the farm, and the guy had to run for his dear life. All the money he brought, what he has worked for his entire life, all wasted. When we talk that time, do you know the response
in
was?
Ogbomoso,
You know.
Ogbomoso, you know, some people went to the
Yes.
new traditional ruler and said, please, what these herdsmen are doing to us, help us. They are all over the place,
Well,
taking
see-
people's lives, stopping people from accessing their farms.
When we were talking,
So,
you
it's-
know
it's
the
a
worst
big
part,
problem.
that herdsmen were attacking farmers. They turn it around. They say herdsmen farmers clashes. How can you call that a clash? You come to a man's
No, it's
farm,
not a clash.
you
You come and
decimate
destroy
him,
him.
you
Oppress
destroy him,
the man.
and you
Yes.
call that.
You roll out your cattle to eat
We
their
like to
crops.
romance our problem.
No, but it's everybody's problem now. It's
It has
affecting
to be.
everybody.
That's not everybody's
Everybody's
problem.
problem.
But
It's
that time they were
affecting us.
shielding them now. They were shielding them.
Onions, tomato, all these major.
Beans.
The government needs to put its foot on the ground.
Boko Haram is still terrorizing people in Borno State. And in Borno, the quantum of rice that you can produce in Borno alone can feed a greater proportion of our people. But the problem is, can those farms be accessed? Only a small portion of the state can be accessed by way of farmlands. There are some local governments that you can't even go, there are no-go areas. So the rate of food production has gone down. In some cases, like I observed when I went to Zamfara the last time, even bandits will tell you that, okay, go on our own farms, go and cultivate farm for us before you have peace. They too are growing crops, so they now force the people to go and work on their farms in exchange for peace. So we need to deal with the issue of insecurity. President Tinubu knows, and I've said it repeatedly, that he has to do better. The NSA, Nuhu Ribadu,
Yes.
must sit up. He must deal with the issue of insecurity. That's why he was appointed.
Yes.
If there is no progress, if our people are still being killed on farmlands and stopped from farming, we will call you out. That is our nature. That is why this program is different. We
Maestro.
will call you out.
Maestro,
Yes.
I said something some times ago. You want to, give an office the role of monitoring and evaluation, setting the right KPIs to measure performances in government, and you gave to just one lady. How do you think she would do an effective work? Can that one go to a former governor and start querying him? Well, you know why?
And let's
why it's not performing?
Let's have submit our first report. She may
Let's
just,
see.
she may
Let's
just
see how far.
surprise you.
Let's see how far. Let's see how far she will go.
And let's see. After that, we can assess our
See,
work.
individuals does not
I
drive
don't-
such
I
office.
don't like-
You create
see,
a system.
Let's see what she can come up
policy-
with first.
Okay.
Let's not write her off before.
yes.
I'm
So,
not. She's, see,
okay. Jide,
she's
before-
cerebral. She's brilliant. But create an office, a
Just
proper
let's give
one.
her
That's
time.
My
it.
brother,
Let's
let
give her
us
time. Our first report.
let's even see what she does with
It's
the
a matter-
first report.
a matter of
Remember, there is a process now whereby even the rest of us can contribute.
Yes. Online.
She's not going to be the one to assess. All of us can join in assess.
Jide, as we wrap up, I would like to thank those people that made it possible. Engineer Nii Akinwale in Lagos, our engineer, and all our engineers in Lagos. I want to thank especially my engineers here, Paraizo, Samuel, Sly, Michael,
they are
Kazim,
nice blokes.
Ajibade, Dari, Fred, Ezekiel.
He doesn't mention names like this in Lagos. Then. He doesn't.
No, because this is the first time. I have to appreciate my team, my
If
guys.
we can,
Thank
if we
you.
can do this well during the
Yes,
first
so-
time,
Awesome.
the next
And
one
you
will
can
be
see
better.
how colorful
Okay.
the studio
Awesome.
is and everything.
Awesome.
I want to
Awesome.
thank you.